Yesterday, I saw Dman 1954 do a video on Gojira 5400, and I do gotta say, it was the best community video I've ever seen of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Now, this entire video is unscripted, similar to a lot of my older videos where I had a few ideas that might come to my mind as I go along. However, primarily this is just gonna be me giving my direct thoughts on the video, and just to clear the air, I consider myself friends with Gojira 5400. We don't interact on a daily basis or interact as much as he does with other people. However, we have talked friendly with one another, so this isn't the I am not saying this from a position where I've never talked to the guy before in person or online or anything of the sort. I mean, I personally, when I've talked to him, he seems very friendly and stuff like that, and that's all I'll say on that. But the reason why I liked D-Man's video a lot is because it it was short. Well, short as a kind of exposed video could be, but it's funny because it was like an hour, but he goes over the points that he wants to make, and he doesn't dally. He doesn't try to hype it up, or he doesn't try to play off a character or do this for views of any sort. He's just bringing attention to an issue, which is what I respect about him and his videos and his style of doing things. Whenever he involves himself in the community, he's all about evidence, and I respect that. And I think if there's ever any issues in the community, I think everyone should take after D-Man's example, and that you should primarily focus on attacking the people. If you are exposing someone, you need to show direct evidence of this stuff happening. Don't play it up. Don't start like drama with anyone. Don't try to get more people into it. Just get the information you need, put it up in a video, and put it out there to make it apparent to everyone else that, hey, this, if you were having thoughts about this, yes, this is true, or I don't feel comfortable with how stuff's been going with certain people. Here's what's going on. And that's the main thing that was good about the video, is that he had recordings, he had screenshots, and although he has personal opinions about what Gojira 5400 was thinking, he does implement it with proper evidence that could lead to such conclusions. And I think when a lot of people are dealing with issues in the community, it comes down to a matter of ego. Everyone wants to feel like they're the best, or they're on top, or they won the argument. So when people do videos, when Nerfman did his videos, and even when I do my videos, I play up the kind of a character. I obviously, whenever I do my Kaiju commentaries, I try to play that snarky little cynical prick, pretty much. That's the best way I could describe how I act in a lot of my commentaries when I'm attacking people's arguments. And the best thing about this video is that it does have to do primarily with the person first and their opinion second, but it's not a character attack. It's a analysis and representation, and it allows anyone who's wondering about this person to see what's been going on from another person's perspective, and it allows you to draw your own conclusions from there. And that's the best thing I think anyone can do. And I think another reason, aside from ego, is just the how anonymous you can be on the internet. Your anonymity is pretty apparent. So, I mean, bigger YouTubers will show their faces. You got big personalities, but when dealing with smaller issues, you don't see people's faces. You don't know their names a lot of the time. So when people go back and forth, they say things to each other. It always comes down to a lot of anger, vitriol gets thrown between people, primarily I think because we don't see the people we're arguing with as people. Sometimes we see them more as just something else we're arguing with on a screen. And I think other people can be cognizant of the fact that, yeah, I'm talking to people, but when you get into things that people are passionate about, hindsight as well as courtesy sometimes flies out the window. I'm guilty of this. A lot of people are guilty of this. It's just heat of the moment. you just get those nice wild emotions, stuff happens. That's fine. However, if there's a consistent problem that you see with someone in the community, then it's best that you take the necessary steps to not only collect evidence to show that this is a problem with said person, and so people can know that, hey, um, don't listen to this person, they're trying to start a fight, or hey, this person's been saying these things, or hey, you probably wonder why this person thinks these things. Well, here is why. And that is definitely something I appreciate, that D-Man's video is now a pretty good example as to the best way members of the community can, in a way, I think the best word to describe it is expose other people in the community, even though in context and in practice people might not always do it in this way, but I think that this is the best way and should serve as an example to anyone else in the community, where if you're having issues or drama might start, I think conduct yourself in a way that D-Man did, and everything will probably go much better. And this is a short video. I'm going to start college again tomorrow, so I just want to get this video out so that I could start my Godzilla Monster Planet lore series. But I just thought this is something I should just give my 2 cents on, because, of course, I do a lot of community-related videos, and I just thought that any of my viewers who might not have seen this should watch it and gather their own thoughts about the community from there. Thank you.